Welcome to Swing Trade Workshop. Today is the date 5th of January 2026, and we'll see how the day went as a trading day and what are the actions I took for the matter. So, first of all, we'll go to our disclaimer that please consult your financial advisor before any investment and the rules as it is now uh, regarding the crude refiners. Like on Sunday, the video that I have posted, the anticipation was that the all the oil refiner companies are going to have some pressure, and it is all expected except the Gandhar oil. And the reason that I found is little crazy. And what is that? That as global supply route for heavy crude and specialty oil in the Caribbean faces blockades, investors bet on domestic Indian companies that could fill the gap. Well, I'm not very much convinced on this, but yeah, that could be one reason. But Gandhar Oil is a very small cap company. That means the price can be manipulated, or the actual reason that I feel is that the what is that the mutual fund or uh, the what do you call the traders basically are more bullish about the stock. Going ahead, the Reliance struggled a bit, close to 1%. Then Chennai Petroleum, as expected, was having around 1.5% of correction. But what I did, I was waiting for Hindustan Petroleum to correct a bit because I feel it is in a zone where possibility of breakout is possible. Because from there it is continuously what do you call sideline sideways it is going, so anytime it may break out, so just keep an eye on it. Then we'll move to what is happening, what I did basically on today's trade. Like I told, I bought a bit of Hindustan Petroleum, a small portion, around 25k, and then I bought a bit of ETF, that is energy ETF. So it's a basket of energy companies. I felt that this has a future going ahead because if you really understand the geopolitics in what US wants, that actually US wants to make like a trap to all other countries. First of all, he's trying to find out where and all the oils which are not getting sold using USD. So that means let's say Iran, Venezuela, all there they want to put the pressure or in a such a way that people will not get crude oil without paying through dollars. So that is their major objective. Then when you have no choice, then you need dollar to buy crude. Then to get dollar, you have to sell something to USA, that is to the US market. And to sell something in the US market is putting tariff. That means you have to pay extra to the government to get the USD. So it's like a altogether it's like a very strategic decision they are making. If you really understand few things happening behind the line, like India and US are having some kind of discussion behind the line by which like maybe India can only reduce the dependency with Russia if US provides an alternative, and that in a competitive price. That probably is the behind the scene discussion, and some route is getting found out. So we are not cleared, and that will never come just like that in the public. So whenever it is this is getting cooked, and probably it will come sooner than later. But what we are looking at is our what a retail trader strategy should be to look at the chart, look at how the trend going towards, and then put a bet. So what I felt energy is going to be in a such a way that we could buy a lot of crude oil here and there because we are really diversifying, and we can refine them because we have huge refinery capabilities, and we can sell a lot of diesel, all the oil related products to outside. So there I can see the energy ETF could make a a good decision that I am feeling. So I'm slowly taking bets. I mean, I didn't put a lot of money there. A small amount of money I put in, and whenever I see a good correction, I'll continue to make a small investment over there. Then after that, like I told, the way US took the decision to create a conflict with Venezuela was terrible. I mean, going ahead, the heat will come, but what the countries are going to be convinced is that they need to strengthen their defense. But anytime anybody can come and do anything, and there is no, and then people start to blame with each other. I mean, one country will blame to other. If he is doing that, why will not do? Because today I was reading one message somewhere that if China can directly invade to Taiwan, why US cannot invade to Venezuela? I mean now tit for tat, putting blame from one to another. This situation will create. So your best bet, a country's best bet would be to strengthen to their defense in such a way that at least a preliminary level of fear will be there before they get in. Just like that, anybody cannot get in, and then you have to surrender, and then you have to say, okay, okay, whatever you do, you do. Venezuela literally is doing that, right? They're not saying anything. Even their public also not protesting in the street. Maybe because of inflation, maybe for whatever reason. But it looks like they're totally surrendering, you know. So for sure, India is a sovereign country, and definitely they will take right decision. And when they will put more investment into defense, I can see HAL, Bharat Forge, and BEL at this moment. Because if you really observe the chart, these are few of the companies didn't correct too much, or if they corrected, they again bounce back very soon. But if you really look at those other companies like just look at any defense company like that, terribly they are corrected actually. Those Mazgaon Talk, Paras Defense, and all that you see 30-40% already corrected. But look at these stocks, look at their chart, quite healthy. So I took a little bit of buying I did today. The next is data center. So I am really bullish. Currently, what is happening is the data center subsidiaries stocks are actually getting strong. Chart is telling that there is some before a breakout they are just preparing. So let's say you say Kirloskar engine, basically looking into those power generating related, and Vernova is basically transmission, taking care of the transmission of the electricity. Blue Star Co basically for cooling, Power India for power generation. So these all they're looking good. So I also took a little bit of investment on this area. So my total investment visualization looks like this. So you can have an idea that what exactly happened with my investments. So that's all for today's investment. Then we'll go for a new topic called food for thought, meaning what to do, what is the idea, what is the sector where we should look for. And this is the idea that I at least have in my mind, that as soon as I saw the auto sales are rising, then obviously who will be the quick winners, who are selling more? That is Mahindra and Mahindra, Eicher Motor, TVS, and Hero Honda, right? Hero Motocorp. But who else will support this drive? Meaning, who else will follow this drive? Because more motor vehicles will be sold, they have to be financed. I mean, very few people directly pay through cash, right? Many of them will do financing. So definitely the financing companies like Bajaj Finance, Ram Finance, all this list of finance companies are basically possibly going to do well. Then even the banks also will do well, because finance companies will lend in a cheaper rate from bank, and because government RBI has already reduced the interest rate to 25 bps last time. So that means even the public sector banks are also going to be indirectly benefited. So keep an eye on Punjab National Bank, SBI Bank. There are many banks actually. I just look at few of the health. Basically, you have to see price to book. Whichever bank's price to book is low, it's probably a big best bet for investment, because at this moment all looks like doing well. Till the Q3 result is not coming out. Then moving ahead, life insurance. Obviously, when you have more car insurance, or sorry, when you buy car, obviously you also buy life insurance. Apart from that, auto ancillary and tire stocks. JKT are looking really strong. Apart from that, Bose, an international player, Pricol, Uno Minda, all these companies are also going to do well. It looks like, because when the global trend is that more vehicles are getting sold, they need maintenance, they require more spare parts, so it's like a vicious cycle. This cycle is just like that, will not end. As soon as you buy a car, you don't know how much commitments you are already taking. I mean, technically you buy a car, you need a parking space, so you have to improve your parking space. Then you need a, if you are not very busy and if you do not like to do your work, I mean, if you do not want to clean your own car, then definitely you need somebody who is a helping hand for that. Then after that, you need to send your car every quarter to for a maintenance. You have to change the oil, right? So many commitments coming. Obviously you will enjoy the life. I mean, your overall life will be productive. So overall, it's a good thing that when more vehicles run in the road, on the road, productivity of the country also grows. So that's a good thing. So all in all, this is what I am already keeping the eye till this month end, because as soon as this month uh, end ends, basically all these stocks result will come out. Usually by 15, slowly big companies will start to release, and towards the end, small companies are going to release their result. So probably some of them will be ready to break out and some of probably will go down. So looking at the health of the chart, you probably should get a decision. And you keep an eye with my videos, probably will get some hints where the things are moving. And that is all I can say for today. And thank you for your attention, and please support and motivate me and like and subscribe. Thank you for your time.